Hello there. I hope I waited long enough to say that so that it wouldn't cut me saying hello there out of the video. But I need to talk about this. I found out about this about a week ago, and I kept forgetting to record the video, so now you're getting the video a week after I was originally going to put it out. Well, to be fair, a week ago was the last time I released the video, so you got a video that day regardless, although you were gonna get two. This is actually something that the first part makes me happy and the second part makes me extremely angry. But it finally happened. There was finally, a week ago, an arrest made in relation to the Jeffrey Epstein files. Prince Andrew, King Charles' son, like that Prince Andrew. We'd known he was in the Epstein files for a while, and he was arrested a week ago. And I just want to talk about how much of a step in the right direction this is, or how much of a step in the right direction it was. I'll get to why it was a step in the right direction later, but most of you probably already know. So I do want to talk about how a few things I saw. My camera is slipping. I don't have it in the same place I used to. I'm standing up and it's on a shelf because there's 17 Nerf guns on the table where I usually record because they were mounted to my door and they were mounted to my door way too weakly and they fell. So two things I noticed. I saw two clips, one clip and then a series of other clips that actually made me angry after he was arrested. For one thing, the one clip that I saw that made me like really angry is it's in the UK and I believe it's like an interview or a press conference or whatever with King Charles, and someone in the audience goes, "Hey Charles, how long have you known about Andrew and Epstein?" And everyone just groans. My camera is slipping. Next time I record, I would hope to have that mounted back to my door so I don't have to keep recording here. But, they go, everyone just starts groaning. Like, I don't know. I don't live in the UK. I live in America, so I don't know how this works. But in the UK, does everyone just not give a single shite about the Epstein files? Does everyone buy into the Trump propaganda that it's just a hoax created by Obama and Hillary? I guarantee you they don't, which is so weird. Like, dude, I guarantee you they don't buy into like all the propaganda bullcrap. So they probably just don't care, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. Unless they're just straight up stupid over there. I'm not saying everyone is, but a whole crowd of people groaned when someone asked about Epstein. Are you kidding me? That's kind of concerning. Like, even here in America, where everyone is smooth-brained, people have been making such a huge deal about this. And then the other thing that made me mad is, and the government's been pushing the narrative for months and months and months that he has nothing to do with this, but you know who seemed to be the most upset that Andrew was arrested? Trump was the most upset that Andrew was arrested. Yet they continue to push this narrative that he's never been involved with Epstein in any way, shape, or form. Like, at this point we know, because Bo was asked what he thought about the arrest, and I believe this was an exact quote from him. If not, it's very close to what he said. He said, "I think it's a real shame." Like, that's very close to what he said. If not exactly what he said. I don't remember well because I saw all this a week ago, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to exactly what he said. And I know he was very upset. Like we all know, Donald, we all know the only reason you're upset is because you're afraid he's going to blab about the fact that you're in those files with him. Although we already know that. And then, on to the part that makes this it was something that made me very happy. Now it makes me very angry, is they don't have him anymore. He's not in custody anymore. And that's not because he escaped. Not at all. The reason they don't have him in custody anymore is because they let him go. I'm recording. Someone tried to come up here. I just told everyone down there that I was recording. I've only been recording for 5 minutes. How do you forget in 5 minutes? I'm flabbergasted. Okay. Ooh, I have a notification. So what was I talking about? I do this in every video. My girlfriend got mad at me. My girlfriend actually got mad at me because she said I need to start making scripts. I know you're watching this video. Hi. I'm not making scripts. And this is gonna happen every video. So yeah, they released him and Trump got mad about it. But they don't have him in custody. No. What, did I just say they released him? No, Trump got mad because they brought him in. And then they released him. I have completely lost my train of thought. It's your fault. Whoever tried to come up here. I didn't see you, but it's your fault. So, anyway, Trump got mad because they brought him in. That's what Trump got mad about, but we're not talking about Trump anymore. We're talking about how they released him. They released him. I looked it up because I found this out through a Moist Critical video, and he did not say. And I had not seen anything about it for a while. So, I looked it up a couple seconds before I started, probably 30 seconds before I started. My camera moved again. I hate this setup. I need to get back to that table. But I looked it up before making this video, probably 30 seconds before I started recording. He was in custody for a grand total of 11 hours. He didn't even get put on trial. Well, I don't know that, actually. I've never heard anything whether or not he's been put on trial or not. But actually, I do know that because there's no way you were in custody for 11 hours and you were put on trial. And another thing I heard some people speculating about is the fact that maybe he wasn't even in prison because of the Epstein files. Maybe he was in prison because he was giving government secrets to Epstein, which I'm pretty sure he was. So, yeah, he wasn't even in prison because of the Epstein files, and when he was put in prison, they released him 11 hours later. Are you kidding me? At least they arrested him in the first place, I guess? But that just makes me straight up mad. And that's just about all that happened, and, at least we're arresting people, period, now. Let's see if we can keep them in jail. And no, I don't mean Ghislaine Maxwell, because she's probably gonna get pardoned anyway. But that's about all I gotta say, so see you in the next one. Bye. Why did I say bye? So, whatever.